You are welcome to Olumo Tourist Complex. I'm your tour guide. Here is the main shrine of Olumo Rock. This is where they offer sacrifices to the deity of Olumo yearly. Olumo Rock is an historical monument, as well as a symbol of Egba unity, because under this rock, Egba people took refuge during the Inter-Tribal Wars. After the war, the rock has become a deity. That's why they make sacrifices to this rock yearly. On the day of the festival, the sacrifice, preceded by beating of traditional drums, at the same time booming of guns by the hunters, to let people know that the festival has begun. On that day, the paramount ruler of Egba land will pray here for the whole country and for the entire Egba people. Also for those climbing this rock so they will not fall. We've never had any casualty. They use a big black cow for the sacrifice. Also here, some traditional believers, they make their request. Maybe they're looking for wealth or for children. After their prayers have been answered, they'll bring their pledges there, as in thanksgiving to the God Almighty and to Olumo Rock then to say that for them. That is why they refer to this rock as Olumo, Abelowo, Abelomo, Abeloro, meaning a deity that can pray through for wealth and for children.
We, Kwara State University students, we came here on an excursion, and it is very exciting because we saw a lot of historical things here that they are fascinating and they are all awesome. We are very, very grateful for this.
I'm having fun right now. I'm so excited. Yeah, I've been hearing different kinds of mysteries about Olumo Rock, and I'm here to, to experience and ensure that I've confirmed. Thank you.
Yes, I've been here once, but here again is another new experience, getting new things, learning new things about it. And Olumo Rock is forever and would forever be a tourist center because of the side attractions, the artifacts to witness, the historical background behind it. So it's fun to be. It's fun to be.
This is a tomb. The person that is laid to rest here is called Shiftoni. Shiftoni is the Osi of Itoko. And according to the Yoruba beliefs, then that Osi of Itoko, Osi means a person, that is a person that normally sits at the left-hand side of a king. And according to the Yoruba belief, then they believe whenever a chief died, they normally buried him at the front or at the back of his house. This Chief Sonny's house, that is why he was buried there. Then he was the first tour guide. He was the one that normally do what we are doing now. He was the one that normally take people around Olumo Rock then. And here we have the Egba wartime hideout. This is where the Egba is hide during the Intertribal War in 1830. Egba has hide here for good 3 years. The person that discovered this rock for them is called Adagba. Adagba was a warrior, was a hunter and stroke farmer. He hunts and farms here. He settles there before the Egbas consulted the Ifas that where should they go. So the person that invited them to come and settle here is called Adagba. So when they were here, they constructed 5 good rooms under that cave. 4 has collapsed. It remains only 1 there. And on the surface of the rock there is a hole. You see where they pound and ground their meals. They keep their children, their wife, and their ages one under this rock, while the warriors will be at the top, laying ambush for their enemies. When you are at the top, at the peak of the rock, you'll be seen everywhere. There's nowhere your enemy can hide that you won't see. So that is where the warriors stay, targeting their enemies, while the children, the wives, and every other person were here hiding. So the reason why this place is called Olumo is shortened to Olumo is because they said this is Nibi ni Oluwa fi wàhálà àti ìdààmú wa mọ́ sí. After the war, where the Egbas were out, people were asking them, where were you during the war? They said Asasi Abeokuta, that is, we hide ourselves under or beneath the rock. That is where the name of the town derived from. So this is where they were hiding during the war. That is where the town derived its name from. Then when people were asking, when they consulted the Ifa again after the war, that should they go back to the old Oyo Empire where they are having the oppression and depression before they came here, the Ifa said no, that this is where they should stay, that this is where the Lord will put an end to their struggling and suffering. That is, Nibi ni Oluwa fi wàhálà àti ìdààmú ayé wa mọ́ sí. That is why it is shortened to Olumo. Another meaning to Olumo is Olumo. Olu means God, while Mo means mold. That is, God molded this rock for Egba's refuge and shelter.
Wow, hope you enjoyed this tourist center. Yes, what can you say? Your experience. Can you share your experience with us?
Yes, sir. I love the artwork here, and I love the way the people kept this place clean, and nature of everything, and at least I can see the tradition, the real tradition of the people of Abeokuta.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, sir.
Hope you are not regretting.
No. I love everything, sir. I love everything. Yes, sir.
Say it with Flymate Travel and Tours.
Well, I would say Flymate Travels and Tours are awesome. They are number one.
Wow.
They are the great,
Yo.
and they are the best.
I want you to share your experience.
It was somehow interesting, but at the point I was scared. But it's fun actually. It was fun all through. I say they're a very good company, and anytime you want to do any type of travel with them, you should always come to their company because they will make you feel very, very cool and very, very comfortable with them.
This is the ancient route that leads to the peak of the rock. Over here we have some artworks. The standing head represents those warriors that survived the war, while the buried one represents those that died during the war. And these cowries, they are called Owueyo in Yoruba language. That is the money they spend in the olden days and what they use in consulting Ifaroko. This is the ancient route that leads to the peak of the rock. This place is very interesting, challenging for those that have phobia for height. So in the alternative, if you know you're not fit to take this place, you take the alternative, the stairway, the normal stairway.
No, we have to get to the top of the peak just to see everywhere. I'm not putting on my shoes now. I just have to get to that top because it will be of waste if I don't see that place. So let's keep going, guys. Wow, it's not been easy climbing to the top of this rock with children, even adults, even secondary school children. They are all scared. Some are even crying for their mom to come. And as you can see, this is the overall view of Abeokuta. As you can see, the view it's so lovely. This is the view. That's the first mosque. The one standing there, the first mosque, and we have other top people, people that are leading us, our leaders, have their houses here in Abeokuta. Fela Ransom Kuti, his family house is here in Abeokuta, and some top people we know too, and right here, we also have the Adire supermarket. When we talk about Adire, we're talking about tie and dye. You know what it means. And I can tell you so far that the experience has been lovely. It's been great. I want to come here over and over again. See fresh breeze. I really love this place and I want to come here. So trust Flymate Travels to always bring you here. Anytime you need our services, we're always available. Primary schools, secondary schools, universities, we're always available. Association, we're always available. And I can tell you and guarantee you that we'll give you 100% assurance that our services are one of the best. Tell you that Flymate Travels doesn't only deal with tours. We also have an aviation school. We deal with booking of tickets, and we also deal with tourism. If you want to go on tourism both internationally, locally, trust Flymate to do that for you. You want to go study abroad, you want to go to school abroad, trust Flymate to do that for you. And I promise you 100% that you won't regret your actions, or you won't regret that you're working with Flymate Travels. We render the best services in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Experience so far here on the Olumo.
It is educative. It is wonderful. It's a place to be. But
How do you feel about this place after the whole experience and everything about this place that we have brought you to. What can you say about this place? How do you feel about this place? Just say something, one or two something.
I feel good, and there is air in this. The atmosphere is good. Everywhere is good, and I've learned more about this place because I've been hearing the story and everything, the name. So the place is good. It's okay.
Yeah, she has really learned a lot. Like all the students we brought here, they have really learned one or two things about this Olumo Rock of a thing. They have been hearing, but they have not been here before. So I want to say thank you to everybody, and we'll be going back to school now to give our other colleagues details about this place that they are really missing that they didn't come here. So let's start going about this place. I know you really have fun, but I want you to say one or two things about Olumo Rock that you have been wanting to go to.
It's an interesting place. Very, very okay. In fact, very lovely. Unlike I've been here before, but it was a long time ago. But now it's unique and more interesting than before.
Tell us more about your experience and how you feel.
I feel excited, and I love to come here again and again, more times. Yes.
The fresh air.
Yes.
All right, thank you. You heard what she said. She wants to come here over and over again. Like, Olumo Rock is a very interesting place to visit. The cool breeze at the top of the rock is so fascinating that you want to come here over and over again. And trust me, you can trust Flymate Travels to assist you on that. We'll always help you with any kind of tour you want to do, both locally and internationally, within your environment or outside your environment. Thank you.